it is float day in mid-June. It's really hot out here, and right now all the rivers in the state are pretty low. So what do you do when all the rivers get low? Well, you find yourself a nice dam-fed or spring-fed river to float on, something that doesn't rely on rain, because we sure haven't had much. So today we're going to do the Lower Ouachita River. This is from Remmel Dam down to Malvern. Remmel Dam is the dam that makes Lake Catherine, and I'm picturing it's right up there. We're just below the dam. So we're in between Malvern and Hot Springs. And this is one that I've done many times over the years. It's been a while since I've been here, because I try to do, you know, all the other floats while I can, and then I save floats like this for summer when it's hot and dry. So details on this one. This is about a 4.5 mile float. So let me explain first. Remmel Dam, they're going to open the dam, I can't remember what time, sometime around between 11 and 1. Sometimes the schedule changes, so I'm not sure what it is today. I just know it'll happen. So but we like to get on here early, get on the water before they open the dam, get down here and get going. And then about a mile into it, what we're going to see is the river will start to rise, there will be more flow, and it'll be really nice. So good way to cool off when it's super hot and you just can't find a place to float. You put all your floating preferences aside and find you something like this. So like I said, about 4.5 miles. This is a super easy float. I mean, this is one, as you can see, you can do this in tubes, rafts. You don't need the kayak and paddleboard like what David and I have. By the way, that's Backflip David with me today, as usual. But you can see there's a lot of people up here airing up, tubes and everything. Anything goes down here. So it's that kind of float. This is a lazy river float. Good way to just get out, get in the water, cool off. I will say though, at the very end, we're going to end up at the Rockport Whitewater Park in Malvern, and there is an opportunity down there for some whitewater. There's a nice little shelf that drops off. People like to get down there in their play boats and their whitewater kayaks and play in that. So we'll show you that too. So we're getting set up here. David's just about ready. I'm ready. About to get in the water and get going. Let's get it. There's you a good shot of Remmel Dam with David there. They should be getting ready to release water here pretty soon. We're set up. We're on the water. We're ready to go. And what we're about to do is paddle on down and get ahead of this flotilla. But I mentioned just a minute ago that I've already got this float on the blog, and with all the details that you need are in that blog article, and you can find that down in the comments, the description for this video. You'll see a link to it, so click that and that'll give you all the information you need. Okay, we're rolling now, so give you a little shot of the river here before the water starts generating. This first part, lots of boulders, things like that. You can see the water's moving a little bit, so this will change in about an hour. When they open that dam up, all these boulders will be covered, water will be running. Oh, there's a rock. So you got this for a while. So a little bit of shoals here, nothing big. Like I said, this is a lazy river float. If you're looking for a lot of action, this isn't it, at least not until you get to Rockport, and then that's just kind of quick, so this is not like a whitewater kind of float. Like I said, it's something to do when everything's too low, just be on the water, cool off. but it's still nice, you know. Good to get out here. Well, we got a little bit of, and let's play with this. See if we can flip this kayak. Woo! That's about it. I mean, that's it. I think when we get to Rockport, you'll see that one's pretty serious, but it's fun. One thing I'll say about this float is when you get out here, especially a little bit further down, you'll see that this area doesn't look like you would expect it to. Further on down, there's gonna be mountains in view up here, and you know, it's not gonna look like something you'd expect to see in south central Arkansas between Malvern and Hot Springs. You know, it's gonna look something more like what you might expect to see out way in the deep Ouachitas or Ozarks. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. Break number one. Found us a nice little gravel bar here. Close to all these boulders and some good running water. I don't know about you, but when I stop to cool off and swim, I like the running water. I don't like that stagnant, still water, man. Save that for the lake. Pretty nice little spot here. So if you're gonna tube this, you can tube it. It's gonna take you all day though. So maybe you don't get to make as many stops, or especially long stops. But if you're paddling a kayak or paddleboard or something like that, you're gonna wanna make a lot of stops like this. Otherwise, this float won't last long. Well, it looks like the dam has started generating. We're getting some more tubers floating through. Oh yeah, here comes the train of folks. They have definitely opened the dam. Another little bit of shoals here. So I mean, you know, there's some fun to be had out here, paddling wise. A few little rapids. Like I said, this doesn't look like you would expect it to see in this part of the state. Pretty fun. I'll say this much. We've got water and some people don't. So there's that. Here we go. Yeah, man, we've got some current here. Got some shoals, man. We got some rapids. More than I remember, actually. It's been years since I've been out here on this river, so a little more fun than what I remember having as far as fast water goes. A bit of bluffs up there. So there are those bluffs. Earlier I was talking about how there's parts of this river that don't look like something you would expect to see halfway between Hot Springs and Malvern. Looks like something that you would expect to see up in the Ozarks or way out west deep into the Ouachita Mountains. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, where did that come from? That's pretty. Nice place. That one up there though. What a view. Nice little shoal here. I'm gonna go down the middle of it. Nice. Feels good. The water feels really good. It's hot out here. Well, here we are. We're to the part of the river where it gets wide and deep. There's not any obstacles really. If you stay in the middle of the river, you can just kind of kick back and just go with the flow. There's still a flow. It's still moving. It's hard to see, but it's still moving. This is the lazy river portion. I literally have gotten out here in the middle of this thing, laid flat on my kayak and taken a nap. It's like that. It was a short nap, maybe 5 minutes, but I fell asleep. You can do that. This part, it's just kick back and relax. So we'll have this for a while, and then we'll be coming up on Rockport, the Whitewater Park at Malvern. And at that point, you better wake up or you will get tumped over. So, all right, well, it's about 2:45 and we are nearing the end of this float. As you can see by, that is I-30 bridge up there. See this big rock outcropping on the right. Need to be getting over to the left. And that's the big rapid I was telling you about earlier. So we started this, we got on the water about between 10:30 and 11. We did not hurry. We took our time. We stopped a lot, and we still are done with this in under 4 hours. 3 hours and something, I don't know, but yeah. So like I said, if you go that way, you're gonna miss the takeout over here. You can, if you don't want to go. So this rapid is going to be basically about a foot and a half drop, and if you don't want to take that, you can kind of go to the right where that guy in the orange shirt is, and then you got to hustle and get over, because the takeout, so the water gets real swift down there, and the takeout, I mean, it's just right there. If you overshoot it, you're gonna have trouble getting back. So it looks like David's gonna go wide. I'm not sure yet which way I'm going. I'm kind of like David, like I don't want to wipe out too hard in front of all these people. So I don't know. I'm gonna get up here and just check it out and just see. I don't know, I might not be able to film David. I was going to film David, but that might not work out. We're just going to go for it right here. I'm going to run this part. There we go. Oh, that's not so bad. Now, we have to get over pretty quick. Oh, there you go. I'll give you a good shot. Okay, you know what? I built that up a lot bigger than it really is. There's really not much to that. Yeah, there's nothing to that. You can do that in anything. I could have came over here. Oh well, I'll remember next time. So this is the Whitewater Park at Malvern. Pretty nice little place. Got a rope swing. So like I said, there's the rapids. You gotta get over here, and then here's the ramp. Take it out. So we're gonna pull up over here on this little gravel section. Go get the truck. Be good to go. And that's it. You can pull your car right down here, or your truck, and get everything loaded up. David's just finished and he's just tying stuff off, and you can just do it right there. It's super easy and convenient. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the Whitewater Park before we go. So we'll just get down here. A lot of people just like to come out here and hang out. I mean, look at this. It's picnic time. Some people like to come down here and swim, like to come down here and just be spectators. And I mean, look, you got a rope swing, you've got people just hanging out. But I'll show you the rapids real quick. So this is Rockport, Whitewater Park in Malvern. This is the takeout. In fact, first step number one in doing this float is parking your car. You have to have this is all self-shuttle, so there's no outfitters. You park a car up there at the on the road, and you come down here. You can just hang out. I really wish that I had just taken my kayak through the worst part of that. That would have been a lot more fun. It's been years, like I said, it's been years since I've been down here. I couldn't remember just how sketchy that was. You know, I went over there on the other side of that boulder. I should have just came over here and just really let's see if I can flip my kayak. But whatever. Hey, next time. But there you go. So this is the Whitewater Park, and this has been the Lower Ouachita River from Remmel Dam to Malvern. Thanks for watching.